meanest thing that he ever did was before he left. He wouldn't name me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and he got a lot of laughs from lots of folk. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick, I grew up mean, my fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roam from town to town to hide my shame. Made me a vow with the moon and stars that I searched the honky-tonks and bars and killed that man who gave me that awful name. Well, it was Cotton Bird, mid-July, and I just hit town, my throat was dry. I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on the street of Mortar. There at a table dealing studs sat the dirty mangy dog that made me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. It was big and thin and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood went cold, and I said, "My name is Sue! How do you do? Now you're gonna die." That's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and he took off a piece of my head. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and he crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking in the gouge and the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I thought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. Kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun and I pulled mine first, and I stood there looking at me, smiled, and I said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, it's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along, so I gave her that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. So I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel and the guts and the spit in your eye. I'd have a son. I think I'm gonna name him Bill George Anything But Sue. I still hate that name. Got grab a seat, I got one right here. Get a seat.
You get a line, I'll get a pole.
You in seat?
Yeah. Keep your feet out, pull it out. Well, you get a line, I'll get a pole. You get a line, I'll get a pole, baby. You get a line, I'll get a pole, baby. Here comes the gal across the field, babe. Here comes the gal across the field. She's picking up the honey, baby, my love. Here comes a man with a sack on his back, oh, babe. Here comes a man with a sack on his back. He's got one for that, and he's back. So you get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll get down to the fishing hole, honey, babe, mine. E and goes, tell me again.
It starts in the key of G, and it goes switches to key of E, and G again, and then back into E. But it'll be pretty obvious. It's Johnny 1 note. How does it go now? Hey, get a rhythm. When you get the blues, come on and get a rhythm. When you get the blues, only cost a dime, just a nickel a shoe. Those $1 million worth of good for you. Get a rhythm. When you get the blues. Little shoeshine boy never gets slowed down. He's got the dirtiest job in town. Bending low at the people's feet at a windy corner of a dirty street. When I asked him to shine my shoes, how to keep him from getting the blues. And as he raised his little head and caught the shoeshine Reagan, and he said, get a rhythm. When you get the blues, come on and get a rhythm. When you get the blues, let's jump and rhythm, make it feel so fine. Take all the words out your troubled mind and get a rhythm. When you get the blues, yeah. Well, I've never picked cotton like my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and my daddy died young, working in a coal mine. Yes. Well, when I was just a baby, too little for the cotton sack, I played in the dirt as the elders worked, they couldn't straighten up the back. And I made myself a promise, I was old enough to run. I'd never stay a single day in that Oklahoma sun, but I've never picked up like my mother did, and my brother did, and my sister did, and my daddy died young, working in a coal mine. Back in the day. Well, my name is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. My name is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. Well, my name is Sam Hall, and I hate you one and all, and I hate you one and all. Damn your eyes. I killed the man, they said, so they said. I killed the man, they said, so they said. Well, I killed the man, they said, and I bashed in his head, and I left him lying dead. Damn his eyes. What a swing, and I must go, I must go. A swing, and I must go, I must go. Well, a swing, I must go, and I hear you down below. Hey, Sam, I told you so. Damn your eyes. Back to E. I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things got bad. There's a silver lining behind every cloud. Just for people, that's all we were. Trying to make a living on the black man's dirt. We'd get together in a family circle, singing loud. Daddy sang bass, Mama sang tenor. Me and my brother joined right in there. Singing seemed to have a family soul. One of these days when I grow, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'll be joining that family circle after the fall. Oh yes, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sang bass, Mama sang tenor. Me and little brother joined right in there in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Very nice.
Just to make it good be. Time is open the door, and at last I am free. I don't hurt. Take it, Artie. Yesterday night I wanted to die. somehow. And I kissed before, and it's wonderful now. I don't hurt anymore. Okay, we're going to see. That's wonderful now. How's that go? Damn it. No use in. Oh, and now that I find you're out of my mind, I can't believe that it's true. I've forgotten somehow that I canceled before. And it's wonderful now. I don't hurt anymore. Oh, sing it, Arnie. Yes, it's wonderful now. I don't hurt anymore.
Come on in, everybody. Look
my
at.
goodness. Hello, Uncle
Come see
Jerry.
little Em.
Mary. Oh, yeah. Hello, I haven't seen you in a while.
Get up to see this man here.
Oh, well, good thing you found your way here. I remember you had problems with directions.
Your dad!
Yeah, right
Your
there.
dad! No! I was going to talk. Wait a minute! I can recognize that hairline. That's not Artie.
Who are you talking about?
That's got to be Paul. No. Oh, I'm sure.
You're the sneaky devils. It's because of you.
What?
You snuck into Minnesota that time.
And he snuck into Oregon.
Yes, he did.
What goes around comes around.
Wyoming there, bud.
This was an option of driving a little further western or getting home. Or,
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, hello, Jerry. How are you doing?
look at this, we got all the gray-haired browns here.
Were you surprised? Yes. Yes.
Us young people.
We were fighting over
Hi, how are you?
She saw him right away.
Hi, Jerry.
Well, I was staying again in the hotel, but
I met you last round.
I'm sure. You can't just sitting over here.
White gift was entertaining.
Well, that was good.
I'll tell you.
I remember we wandered at it. When my memory wanders. I don't know yonder. That's a shine. Yet I'm cold and blurry. The face of my pretty Fraulein. Fraulein, Fraulein, down by the river. Out in the sunshine, by the same stars above you, I swear that I love you. You are my pretty Fraulein. Yeah, my pretty Fraulein. This is my sister over here. My sister. When you call her now, go, are you my sister?
Look at that little guy.
We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire will I'm going to Jackson.
Everybody, June Carter! Go ahead and bend your head. Go play your hand, you big talking man. Well, I'm going to Jackson. That's right, baby. You big talking man. Well, I'm going to Jackson. Ain't never done that. When we got their fever, hotter than pepper sprouts, and we've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. Him with the flag, and I'm going to Jackson. Ain't never going back.
I had one drink.
Looking backward to the silence. Well,
That light's not really
happy hour, happy hour.
We look better in the dark.
Yeah.
Good looking group.
We're good looking. It's like those silhouettes from the Victorian years. I could even show some cleavage and it still look good. Even with our pedicures today, doesn't that look like a 20-year-old's leg?
Well, yeah.
Great.
Lynn's like, yeah, okay. Whatever you want, Jim. Yeah. Dream all you want, baby. Yeah, dream on, dream on. Is Ed cold? Ever since he had that frostbite.
Did what now?
Frostbite.
He's always cold. And?
It could be 80 degrees on the Long John bun. Well, you come on, Jim Bob. Are you sure he's not Bob skin? I know.
Yeah, the same way.
You kind of wonder, maybe there was some switching going on. First time I've ever seen him with his quilted. It's the first time I've seen your dad with out that vest on.
Vest on, yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if there was a vest going on.
Big postal and put something on you.
Ed was he's cold-blooded like Bob.
Well, the lonely little babe.
Yeah.
Young, you got blood running through there.
Good job talking about
Deep blue sea.
It's not a fallacy.
Cheers! Cheers!
Heartbeat.
To pretty toes.
Where's your toe? There, oh, there the toes.
And we got grease on our legs.
They greased your legs.
That's what I said. Our lives look like 20 years.
Just like a pig.
like a pig.
Rubbing you up the roll.
They gotta take the.
We got grease.
Here we go. She's my Filipino baby. She's my lover and my pet, loving pet. Her hair is bright and blue, and her hair together again. All the gray skies are gone. You're back in my arms. Now where you belong. The love that I knew is living again, and nothing else matters now. We're together again. Oh, play pretty, Dad.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it is. Good job.
Together again. All the gray skies are gone. You're back in my arms. Now where you belong. The love that I knew is living again, and nothing else matters now. We're together again, and nothing else matters now. We're together again.
What? All the batteries probably getting low.
Who had a teenage daughter attended Belgium?
Come on, Vicky.
Come on, you guys.
Go for it. Sonny Miss.
I don't think I can even sing that song anymore.
It's too high for me.
I'm retired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
They're gonna put me in the movies.
Here we go.
They're gonna make a big star out of me.
I still got that
They'll
video
make a
from.
film about a man that's sad and lonely.
Is that when the
And all I gotta
microphone fell?
do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movies are gonna make me a big star. Cause I can play the part, and I know that you will play sweet. Biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. All you gotta do is act naturally. I'll play it, man. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can't never tell.
Brown.
Oh yeah, just
The movies are gonna make me a big star.
alright. It's been nice.
Cause I can play the part
Yeah.
so well. Well, I hope you come see me
Yeah, me
in the
too. And I spend a
movies.
lot of time outside.
And I know that you will plainly
So
see
I can be out in the look we have a
biggest fool that's ever hit the
and
big
then
time.
half walkway.
And all I gotta do is act naturally. 1, 2, 3. All I gotta do is act naturally.
He's getting all
perfect me, you see. She placed me in the cradle by the window. Beneath that little shirt my mama made for me. Well, first day I wore my knickerbockers. They seemed so funny after wearing frocks. I looked a little picture they did say. But when they let me out to run and play, I didn't like the pants that I was wearing. So in the street I took them off, you see. And I walked home so brave and daring, in that little shirt my mother made for me. Come time for school I must go. I didn't like my teacher, you should know. And after playing a truant quite so dear, the teacher, she said, Bobby, you come here. And she beat with a big stick upon me. There was no mistake about my pedigree. She left a map of Sweden painted on me. Beneath the little shirt my mother made for me. Well, last year while on my holiday, on the briny ocean I did gaze. Water looked so fine I thought I'd go in for a minute, oh. All the girls on the beach at me were staring. Some were taking pictures I could see. It was the darn good thing for me I was wearing. That little shirt my mother made for me.
Is Bob coming in here or what?
We're gonna get him in here somehow.
It will.
Gather around, folks. We're gonna hear the truth now. On the birthday boy. Yeah? Yeah? Come on. Gather around. Kind of get in the middle there so we can kind of see like
Come on, Bob.
Come on. Get in a chair. Get in a chair. A little celebrity roast. Where are you going? Right here. We're gonna make him sit right there. Sit down, and probably by the time you get done telling these true stories about you, you'll be falling down. What are you gonna say? That's right. Don't believe a bit of this. Tell you what, I and Bob Goddamn was married to sisters.
Yeah?
And boy, we had some good times together. Remember the goddamn time when... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This one, beauty. This ain't true, but I'll let you. Okay. Anyway, Bob used to milk cows with his mother down in West City. One day, I don't know, there's a cow there, and he kicked it like that. Crouch. Oh. Jesus, this is a hell of a shake. So he went in to Dr. Helfer. I asked Dr. Helfer, what the heck was he gonna do? He says, I'm gonna get married in a little month. Well, he said, I'll tell you what, we'll take some little goddamn tongue system, pistols, and he said, we'll take them around it. He said, it'll be fine in a month. They got married and went to the honeymoon up in Duluth. They were in the motel. Where the taking the fools off. Down to the broad and he said, hey Bob, what do you think of them? They go, ain't they nice and beauties? I said, yeah, damn nice. He said, I got a goddamn something to show you.
Oh.
So he drops in the drawers, his shorts. And he said, look at this, he said. Never been out of the creek.
That's the way it was.
This is the truth. Verna May lived beside my wife out on the farm. And Bob was courting her. And he came one night, I think it was in December, it was snowing. I was out in the barn milking cows, and Marcy came out, my wife came out. She says, you better go out to the road, she said. I think Bob is out there and he's stuck in the snow. So I had a team of horses that time. And I had a big bald-faced bay there. I used to throw the harness on him, threw a single tree across the hanging the chain, and I jumped on his back and rode out. Got out to the road, there's Bob, he's shoveling snow. And I said, what the hell are you doing here? Well, he said, I come to pick up Verna May. Oh, that's goddamn funny. I said, she left about an hour ago. He was so mad. I never even unhooked the horse because I was afraid he was going to drive off. So I said, goddamn, I said, just hang on. I said, well, that old horse will drag us into the yard.
Yeah, yeah. What's that? All right.
I really haven't too many stories to tell Dad, you know, between him and me. But one time him and Mom had come back to Minnesota and we did polkas and dances and all this stuff. And Judy and I were doing a polka and dancing around the floor and everything. And all of a sudden, for some reason, I fell down and my zipper broke. The first part of the night, when it was just started, the party just started. I had to go change my pants. I said, all right, man, where to come up? And Dad says to me, he says, son, he says, come with me. So he goes in there, pulls down his drawer, and there's a safety pin in his pants. I never go home without one.
Mama taught me that. My mama did. Always have a hanky and a safety pin.
Tell the story you know. About Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it was the first time I came out with Lynn from Minnesota. We stayed at Bob and Verna's. And they gave us their room off to the side. So Lynn and I went to bed and just fell asleep and heard this noise in the bedroom, and I woke up and I said, what the hell is that? And he's walking around. It sounded like a rat. So Lynn sits up, and the light from the doorway was creeping in. There's Bob on his hands and knees, crawling through the bedroom into the closet to get a little nip of brandy.
Get in there, Randy.
Come on, Randy, you got it.
I have nothing to say. I'll have to think a minute. I think I'll find something.
How about you, Jerry?
Well, I remember Uncle Bob. We were kids. They used to come back, and folks would go out partying, and all us little kids would, you know. We're upstairs in the old farmhouse, them old L-shaped German type farmhouses back in Minnesota. Got a wooden staircase. Here in the middle of the night, my kids get woken up by this clunk clunk like a doggone Purchase mare coming walking down the doggone feed alley, but he was coming up the doggone wooden staircase. Here's Bob. So our kids are all wide awake. Well, we could tell that doggone Bob was sleepwalking. Sure enough. So we turned the lights on, and he never woke up. He just thought, yep, this has got to be the can. He pulled out my drawer full of t-shirts and underwear, and he hosed them suckers on. All of us kids were just in awe. How did he do this? But truthfully, you know, besides that and all the good times we had, I mean, you've been an inspiration to me, Uncle Bob, with all the doggone music ever since we were just little kids. And I tell you, you just keep impressing me every time I come out here. You just keep playing that guitar, and you got the most nimblest fingers an 80-year-old uncle could ever have. You're really blessed.
First part was a true story. I was ashamed of it.
Colonel May says, Bob!
It was a tough night that night.
He's backpedaling now.
That's right. That was a rough night.
Hey, Dad, Danny Wallace got his.
Oh, Dad Wallace, he probably knows something.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that old dog I used to have, Bob, that was called Bandit? My mom
Remember
brought it.
Bandit?
First time he met you, you let that dang dog out of the car, ran around to Bob, through his house, took the biggest dump right in front of his teeth. Top it off, Bob, get that damn dog out of here. Dog runs up, Bob just right in his booty. Get that damn dog out of here. Treat you well.
Say hi to that dog. You should have let him out before you got there.
He's so excited to come in the house.
Hey, Bob, what's the name of that dog? Bandit.
Yeah, we were from the same breed.
Hey Bob, remember that time we were out in Vegas?
What's that?
The time we were out in Vegas, you were gracious enough to bring me along to see my beloved entertainer, Loretta Lynn. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like I said yesterday, you're 10 times better than she is.
Well, I have really good memories of Uncle Bob.
Good ones?
Yes, very good.
He's beginning to wonder.
And I just remember how much you were so good to us kids when we were little, you know, and always would play music and, you know, play Hound Dog Man, Elvis, and we'd all go crazy, all of us kids, you know, start kicking our feet and legs and just really good memories. You always were very kind and very generous and very loving, and I really appreciate that about you, Uncle Bob. You've always been.
Thank you. That got me going.
Just be cheerful.
He's good at it.
Well, we all feel that way, Daddy. All these people in this one love you. Yeah, not just banging Bandit.
He's still very peed in your food. He's got the doggy heaven, is he? He's up with
Mom ran him over once.
Still did kill him.
Ran over one evening.
Marie, you should tell about the fabric store. One day my friend, or my sister-in-law and I were in the fabric store over here in Alton. we were standing looking at thread or something, our backs was to the door, but all of a sudden this person walks by us, and I said, Jeanette, do you know who that was that just walked behind us? And she says, well, I don't know, how would you know? You didn't see him. I said it was Bob Norris, and she says, well, how would you know that? And I said, his walk. And by his walk, I could tell that's who it was. So, we walked around the corner and there he stood. I asked him if he's been in there to buy some material and stuff to sew, and he said, no, I'm in here buying flowers for my yard.
I got a lot of people here in Albany, I noticed, are starting to use artificial flowers. In the winter time, here's a beautiful green flower. There were some new ones out in the winter time. Gee, they look fresh. That's a really good idea.
It's a good idea.
No weeding. Faded out. Put a new one in. Never have to water, you don't have to.
Oh, no lie, you know you water them. I've seen you water them. You know it's not real.
Somebody who was over there asked me, how come you water them flowers? I said, well, there's some other ones. I said, there's some real ones that's coming up. I was nuts of watering them flowers like that. Yeah. I want to thank you all for coming here, by golly, that's good.
Let's sing Bob happy birthday.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Happy birthday